Well, good afternoon, everyone. What a wonderful day. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Don't you, let me ask you this. Don't you just love this city? Yes?
Yeah.
Me too. That's a great day to celebrate a new trail connection. We've been working on this Clabber Creek Trail for a long time. I was asking the other day about how many trails do we have in this city. The best I remember is over 110 miles of trails in this city. We built that in the last probably 15 years or so. So this is a great asset to this city. Better access and active transportation and recreation for this city. It's a fit. I tell you, this makes connections so many different ways, and I'm so excited today. And well, you know, the mayor gets excited about a lot of things, but I'm really excited about this trail connection. This is really going to be something special for this whole area. Actually, this connection is going to go from, honestly, we're standing on the west side. It's going to go all the way across to the east side of this city. It's going to be a trail connection all the way across this city. So I want to thank some folks today, and this is a trail that was meant for everybody, and that's what these trail systems are about, where everybody can access the trails. And I want to give thanks to the city staff, the trails crew, and the transportation department for putting us all together. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. Where's Amy at around here? I saw. Yep. Hi, Amy. Amy Wilson, Beaver Water District, putting in a hydration station. We have put a whole bunch of those in this city. These are always great. And I certainly want to thank Greg and Laura Underwood for being such a great partner to this city and helping us in this whole area and dedicating the land and everything. I mean, you're making this happen. And let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you all so much. These folks are old Fayetteville. I like them very much. So, in my closing remarks, I want to thank everybody for coming. I saw Teresa Turk, former council member Kyle Smith is here. Just so many people to thank, and I'm going to turn it over to Matt. He's going to give you some more details. But folks, this is a great day in this city, isn't it? Thank you all.
Yeah. Thanks, Mayor. Thanks, everybody, for coming out today. I'm just going to go over some details kind of about the trail and our future, where we're going to be going next, and some other details. So this phase is kind of actually our third phase of construction of the Clabber Creek Trail. We kind of started at the west end and been working our way east. And I know everyone's excited to know where it's going to keep going east to connect into the Razorback Greenway. So that's really the last little key piece that we need. That is dependent on the Arkansas Highway and Transportation Department of Transportation that is going to be widening Highway 112 north of Sam's Club. And they will be including a trail with that, and we've been working with them to include a nice 10-foot wide separation from the highway for that trail so that it feels comfortable, and then hopefully an opportunity to add some trees in there for an additional buffer from the highway so that we'll have a comfortable trail. But we do kind of have to wait, obviously on that to happen. One other thing that trail is going to have is a tunnel underneath 112. Right about where the intersection with Van Ash is now, that's actually a proposed roundabout, and the tunnel will go underneath. So we'll have just a nice grade-separated way to get to the Razorback Greenway along Van Ash, and it'll tie it all together. So we're all excited about that happening. It's still a little ways off, but we're really teed up with where it ends now at Truckers Drive. So what we have now is 3 miles of total trail of the Clabber Creek Trail specifically. So, and the really exciting part about this is just how many neighbors it really does connect in residents, and 2 schools. We've got Holcomb and Holt schools. So a lot of opportunity for what we like to see is people having an option to not always have to drive their car there to get to their destination, that they could choose to walk or ride their bike there. Also, a nice thing about this is the corridor itself. Like over the years, as all these developments have come through parkland dedication in different ways, we've really established a nice green corridor. And this also, particularly this creek, has a large riparian zones and wetlands. So it's especially important for the wildlife and water quality that we're able to accomplish. And you'll see with the trail design that we really tried to protect those sensitive areas, moving away from them. And in one instance up by Truckers Drive, we actually had a spring-fed creek that really we could have just put a pipe there and gone across this creek, but instead, to protect the whole creek bank, we put in a 50-foot span bridge, leaving that creek completely untouched. So we were just able to span right over it and protect it. So that's a really nice thing about this corridor that we have. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. Another thing about the safety is our crossings. That's always a big concern of how we cross the roads with the trail. So you'll see our red colored concrete raised up crossings. And at Dean Solomon, we have a special crossing signal that has bollards on each side that have like a beam, and as soon as a user crosses that beam, it activates those lights. So not requiring a pushing of a button in that case. So we've actually found that a lot of times people, for whatever reason, just don't push the buttons. So that guarantees 100% compliance that whenever somebody walks by, those lights are flashing, warning drivers that there's somebody ready to cross. So that was some good attention there. The mayor kind of mentioned our crew. We have an in-house trail construction crew, 9 people on it, and we have Jamie back there and his wife Priscilla. He does the concrete work. Here for Jamie. He really takes a lot of pride in the work he does, and you can see it on this trail. Some of the best work that, I mean, I don't think you could have any contractor really do as good as they're doing. So we really appreciate that. Okay, so covered all that. I guess at this point, when I was talking about all the open space, and really right behind us is the new Underwood Park. In the future, Parks Department, and there's some Parks Department staff here that if you wanted to talk to them about the future plans, but there'll be a public process to figure out what exactly it's going to be. Ted, right over here. But we did invite Craig and Laura Underwood to say a few words about that, if you'd like to come up.
Yeah, Laura and I and our entire family are just so thrilled to be a small part of this, to be able to contribute the land for the park and know it'll be used and enjoyed by so many people here in Fayetteville and all of Northwest Arkansas. We have great memories of our kids growing up and using Gully Park and spending a lot of time outdoors. We're very much an outdoor family and love cycling too. That's been a big part of our life for the last 10 years, and something that is near and dear to our heart. So we're just very, very happy that we were able to do the small portion we could and to see the Clabber Creek Trail finished up and connected. So it's wonderful. Thank you all very much.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
So 58 acres of actually land here that combines to another 38 acres. So it's really a great asset to have. And then even this easement, we needed a little just to tie through, and you graciously provided that as well. So thanks so much to you, Underwoods. Another partner in this project is Beaver Water District. You can see this nice drinking fountain hydration station. This has a dog filler and bottle filler. And yeah, so it's about everything. So Amy Wilson's here with Beaver Water District. You want to say a few words?
Hi, everybody. I'm Amy Wilson with Beaver Water District. We supply the water to Fayetteville from Beaver Lake. We clean it first, of course. We have been participating in the development and the vision for the trails throughout Northwest Arkansas since probably maybe a decade or so ago. And in the case of Fayetteville, we have been partnering since 2016 to ensure that there are adequate places to fill your bottle or provide a drink of water for your pet or your children. And so we're really happy to be here and be able to continue this. We look forward to having future stations put in along the trail. I remember what it was like, not in this location, but another area where trails were being put in, and we didn't have anywhere to fill up our bottles, and we'd be biking and running and doing all kinds of things and carrying all these bottles of water and stashing them for our runs and bike adventures. So that's all I could think about, and I just told my bosses we got to do something to make sure that we've got hydration everywhere. So thank you very much, and thanks again to the city and to the Underwoods and the mayor and everybody. It's been exciting and will continue to be. Thanks.
Okay, I guess it's the moment everybody's been waiting for.
1, 2, 3. This trail that we're standing on right now will eventually go all the way to the far east side of this city. What you're seeing behind me is the Underwood Park, which is another 55 acres of urban green space that we're preserving, and it's just going to be a real win for the city. This trail, this particular connection is like a connection that connects all of our trails together, and it's going to be a beautiful thing for the city. So I want everybody to come out, enjoy this trail, enjoy the park, and I'll just leave you with this. I love this city, and I know you do too.